Manuel Summer Adventures Season 1. What's up, everyone? I'm back. So, today, oh crap, my dough slipped. So anyway, today, we're gonna be reading a story from Audible on my Echo show. Okay, let's get ready. Oh, okay. Alexa, read me a nighttime story from Audible Stories.
It's 9 minutes and 6 seconds long.
My favorite one, The Three Twerking Rods Gruff.
This is Audible.
Okay. What's even this about? What? The three what? The three Twerking Rods Gruff.
Read by Stephen Mangan. In a land far, far away lived three very big and very fat billy goats who all went by the name of Gruff. The eldest of the three billy goats, Gruff, was the biggest and fattest goat in the whole of the land.
Hey, what's going on?
His younger brothers were very proud of him, and they wanted to be just like him. From the hill where they lived, they would look out over the stream to the meadow where the thick green grass grew. As they gazed across the valley, they wished that they could be in that meadow, tasting the thick green grass. But the stream was very deep, and the current was very strong. The only way to cross the stream was to go across the wooden bridge. Under the wooden bridge, sheltering from the sun, lived an enormous, fierce troll. The troll did not like the sunlight, because he knew that as soon as the sun's rays touched his skin, it would turn him to stone. He would only come out from under the wooden bridge when the sun had set and it was dark. The three billy goats Gruff had never seen the enormous, fierce troll.
Oh my god.
But they had heard all about him. They knew there was nothing the troll liked better than eating fresh goat for his supper.
Fresh goat?
Oh,
Oh my god.
if only I could eat the grass from the meadow on the other side of the stream.
Oh my
I could
God.
be big and fat just like my older brother.
The second billy goat Gruff sighed.
Yes,
Yes?
Agreed the youngest billy goat.
if only I could eat the grass from the meadow on the other side of the stream, I would be the biggest and proudest goat in the whole of the land.
No.
The grass certainly does look thicker and greener on the other side of the stream,
What
The
about
oldest
yellow
billy goat
grass?
Gruff said.
but what about the enormous, fierce troll that lives under the wooden bridge?
I'm not afraid of a troll, and I will prove it to you.
Said the youngest billy goat Gruff bravely. That evening, when the stars were beginning to twinkle in the sky above, the youngest billy goat Gruff ran down the hill and started to cross the wooden bridge. He thought he could cross the bridge whilst the troll was asleep. Trip, trap, went
Trip,
the youngest
twerk,
billy
trick,
goat
twerk.
Gruff's hooves on the wooden bridge.
Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?
He meant to say, who's that twerking over my bridge?
It is only I, the youngest billy goat Gruff.
No, that's
The youngest
not.
billy goat Gruff
That's
said
the
in a
youngest
high-pitched
twerking
voice.
rod Gruff.
I'm going to the hill on the other side of the stream to eat the thick green grass, so I can be big and fat like my brother.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm
No
going
way.
to gobble you up.
Roared the troll. The youngest billy goat Gruff was very frightened, but thought quickly and said,
You don't want to eat me. I'm too small and skinny. You should wait for my brother. He's much fatter and juicier than me.
The troll thought for a while and decided he didn't want to eat a small skinny goat for his supper. He liked the sound of a fat, juicy goat instead. "Be off with you," growled the troll. "You are far too small and skinny for me to eat." And he let the youngest Billy Goat Gruff cross the bridge safely. The youngest Billy Goat Gruff ran as quickly as he could, across the wooden bridge and into the meadow of thick green grass, and began to eat. It was the most delicious grass he had ever tasted. The next evening, when the sun was low in the sky and the moon was already shining down on the earth, the second Billy Goat Gruff looked across to the meadow on the other side of the stream and could see his younger brother feasting on the thick green grass.
If I could only eat the grass from the meadow on the other side of the stream, I could be big and fat just like you.
Oh my god.
The second Billy Goat
What?
Gruff told the oldest Billy
That's
Goat
insane.
Gruff. "Yes," agreed the oldest Billy Goat
Yes.
Gruff. "The grass certainly does look thicker and greener on the other side of the stream, but what about the troll that lives under the bridge?"
Oh my god.
I'm not afraid of a troll.
Was someone clapping on the bridge?
said the second Billy Goat Gruff. Without a moment's hesitation, the second Billy Goat Gruff set off down the hill and started to cross the wooden bridge. He too thought he could cross the wooden bridge while the troll was asleep. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip,
Oh my
trap,
god.
went the second
Trip,
Billy
trip,
Goat
trip,
Gruff's
trip,
hooves
trip,
on the
trip.
wooden bridge. The second Billy Goat Gruff was so heavy the bridge squeaked and creaked under his hooves.
Oh my god.
"Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?"
He meant to say, "Who's that twerking over my bridge
It's
again?"
only I, the second Billy Goat Gruff. I'm going to the meadow on the other side of the stream to eat the thick green grass so I can
Man,
be
who's
big
that
and fat like
twerking
my
on my
brother."
bridge?
Second Billy Goat Gruff said in a hoarse voice. "Well, I'm going to gobble you up," roared the troll. The second Billy Goat Gruff was very frightened, but he thought quickly and said,
You don't want to eat me. I'm too tough and gristly. You should wait for my brother. He's much plumper and tastier than me.
The troll thought for a while and decided he didn't want to eat a tough, gristly goat.
Oh my god.
He liked the sound of a
How long
plump
have
and
I been
tasty
reading
goat
this
his
for?
supper. "Be off with you," growled the troll. "You're far too tough and gristly for me to eat." The second Billy Goat Gruff ran as quickly as he could, across the wooden bridge and into the meadow of thick green grass to join his younger brother. The next morning, the oldest Billy Goat Gruff looked out over the stream. He saw his brothers feasting on the thick green grass in the meadow beyond. The sun was shining brightly high in the sky, and the birds were singing happily in the trees. "The grass certainly does look thicker and greener on the other side of the stream," the oldest Billy Goat Gruff said to himself. He made his way slowly down the
my
hill
God.
and started to cross the bridge. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap, went the oldest Billy Goat Gruff's hooves on the wooden bridge. He was so heavy the bridge creaked and groaned and bowed under his weight. "Who's that trip, trap?"
Not again. It's "Who's that twerking over my bridge?"
roared the troll.
He's supposed to say that.
"It's only I, the biggest and fattest Billy Goat in the land. I'm going to the meadow on the other side of the stream to join my brothers," the oldest Billy Goat Gruff said in a deep voice. "Well, I'm going to gobble you up," roared the troll. "You could never eat me," laughed the eldest Billy Goat Gruff. "I'm much too big and strong." The troll got very cross when he heard these words. He roared, and the bridge began to shake. The oldest Billy Goat Gruff was flung from side to side. "Come out and face me," the oldest Billy Goat Gruff said. "I am the biggest and fattest goat in the whole of the land. I'm not afraid of a puny little troll." The troll was very angry. "I am not a puny little troll. I am an enormous, fierce troll," he shouted, and stormed out from under the bridge. The troll had forgotten it was morning, and the bright sun was high in the sky. He stood on the bridge, and the sun's rays beat down on him. Suddenly, the troll realized he could not move his large, hairy feet. He looked down
Ew.
and saw they had turned to stone. He watched helplessly as his legs and body also turned to stone. The oldest Billy Goat Gruff had tricked him. Not only was he the biggest and fattest goat in the whole of the land, he was also the cleverest goat in the whole of the land. Soon the troll had turned into an enormous, fierce stone statue, standing at the side of the wooden bridge.
Trip, twerk, trip, twerk, trip, twerk, trip, twerk, trip, twerk.
Went the oldest Billy Goat Gruff's hooves on the wooden bridge as he crossed safely. He joined his brothers in the meadow on the other side, where they were able to feast on the thick green grass to their heart's content all day long, forever after.
Is that the end of the story?
You've
been listening to Three Twerking Rob's Gruff.
Performed by Stephen Mangan. This story was brought to you by Audible.
Okay, yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this story. Video. Bye.